afternoon, good evening, good morning, and Jason over here at Signature Esports. We are live for the Burnt Rubber Podcast, Signature eNASCAR Whelen Modified Championship race at South Boston. Of course, they're going to go ahead and qualify, and Michael Newbrow and I are going to talk about what's to be expected as we have two contending for a championship here.
Yeah, we got two drivers. We got Cody Kinsey with Drinkin Bros. Yeah, buddy.
Drinkin Bros Racing being represented, and of course, Roswell Harlow the fourth. He is with GME. He is being represented as well. These two are separated by 2 points in the standings, and they are going to be the two that are basically battling it out for the championship tonight. Of course, we do have a field of, it looks like 12 or 14 drivers, something in that grand scheme of things. But that's where we're going to see things getting ready to go. Highlight the message, said the Midwest Maniac. Cody, the Kinsey for the win. And putter, let's not wreck, says Chris Progar out there on Facebook. Rocker T, let's go, Sean. He's getting some stuff out there. Zach, thanks for following. If you guys put stars out there or share the stream or do whatever you got to do on Facebook, it does show up now, so I'm pretty happy about that. Thank you to Burnt Rubber Podcast for sponsoring the Whelen Modified series this season. Whelen Modifieds are going to take a break for a little while. Bill, thank you. Thanks for liking the stream. It's good to see Bill out there. I know that Bill is our Indiana guy. Absolutely fun. Indiana native, always in the house. He puts the same stream up. I appreciate you very much. Man, it's been a great season. Burnt Rubber Podcast. Go and check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/Burnt Rubber Podcast. This is Veterans Day week for us. We're going to celebrate it all week long. We did it yesterday. We're going to do it today. Burnt Rubber Podcast, of course. They give us a great Veterans Day logo to throw up there for them. And, of course, all of the fun. Zach, thanks for liking the stream out there. Where Crash Kinsey start, we don't know yet. He's currently third up there, right behind Harlow and McGrath. So we're going to see how it pans out. They're doing their thing. We're waiting very patiently. And pitter-patter frames per second, says Chris Progar. Too fun.
It's going to be interesting for sure. I'm waiting to see where this all falls. I actually came out of the broadcast booth a little bit there, Jason. Got out and did some laps with the guys. It felt kind of good to get behind that wheel again.
Well, I tell you what, the Whelen Modifieds have been a great series for us. We're just going to take a slight break away from the Whelen Modifieds and focus on one. We have our own MMR system that we've been working on, which is a matchmaking rating system. So we're going to try to develop drivers into the trucks, the Xfinity Series coming up in 2021, and of course the Cup Series. And so the Whelen Modifieds are going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to redevelop and try to focus on that, possibly get a street stock series in, just try to work those smaller cars. But let's talk about the race info today. They're going to run 100 laps right here at South Boston. This is the BRP Whelen Modified Championship, and they are a fixed setup, 70-degree air temperature, 56% humidity right now, partly cloudy skies, 2 mile an hour. It says 69 degrees, actually. The track is super small. Absolutely super, super small.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be rough to pass on this one. The best thing I can say is the few laps I did do out there. If you get into the gas even a little bit too early, you're gonna send her sideways, guaranteed.
Spinning out here is not an option. Not an option. All right, thanks to everybody out there on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, Signature Esports on all the platforms. And if you're watching on my personal Facebook page, well, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Zach McGrath replying to Dean Kinsey. Good stuff. Taver Mowry, love Whelens at South Boston or Sobo. Absolutely. Kenneth Michael, is it over? Nope, not over. We're just waiting for the qualifying to finish up, and we're going to see how things rock and roll. Thank you to Jesse Priest. I believe he's going to help race control tonight. If he's not going to race, one of the two. We're going to see. We'll see how it goes.
A little bit of everything. Hopefully we get a word from him.
Ant Wright's in there. Looks like James Gerald's in there as well. Roswell Harlow, of course, sitting on the pole position currently after everybody's done that there, qualifying, and a whole lot of fun to be had. Mr. Modified himself, that's what they call Roswell Harlow, right?
Yeah, he's Mr. Modified.
Well, Mike, you got two broadcasts with me tonight. It's good.
I
It's gonna
do, and the first one I'm well aware of. I know everybody. The second one's gonna be fun. It's something new. It's like that shiny toy when you get it home. You're like, ooh, I gotta open it up.
The Midwest Days of Thunder is going to come up right after this, and then we also have the Signature Esports Road Series, so it's a triple header for us tonight. Burnt Rubber Podcast Wheel and Modified Championship, though, that is up first, and we're going to take a look at the starting grid. That, of course, brought to you by Drinkin Bros Racing. That is that's going to be the name that you're going to recognize for everything that we do. The starting grid, Roswell Harlow is going to start on the pole position. Matt McGrath, the number 31, is going to be inside, or on the outside of Roswell on the front row. Ken Zeems, the 90, he's back in action. The New York driver is going to be inside of Cody Kinsey, the number 11. Ron Hagelin, that 130 is back in the mix. He's got Chris Progar to his outside. Eric Stewart, the 82. Sean Conklin, the 54. Stephen Rasek, Jesse Priest, Michael Newbrow, myself, and I believe we got a couple of drivers that are gridding way back here. James Gerald and Ant Wright. Waiting for those guys to load in. They quite possibly might be doing it. We're going to see.
I hope so. It's gonna be an interesting race right here. Who do we got? Ken qualified up front. I know Ken's normal style lately has been starting in the back and picking people off, going all the way to the front. So that's gonna be interesting because he's got Mr. Yeah on his outside.
We are looking for the points leader by the end of the race. So basically, Cody Kinsey, he needs to finish the race and finish 2 positions ahead of Mr. Roswell Harlow the 4th. If he does not, then Harlow is the winner.
He is. Mr. Matt McGrath. Has he been up on the starting line?
I think this might be his closest to the front that he's been. We've seen him out there. We've seen him run up front too. So
oh yeah.
We've got some really good drivers up there in the mix of things. Roswell Harlow, Matt McGrath, Ken Zeems, Cody Kinsey, Ron Hagelin, Chris Progar, all these guys very capable of winning. And definitely an opportunity for things to be shaken up. Roswell Harlow just wants to get out front and do what he's supposed to do.
God, these Jason, I love these things to death. They look nice. They drive nice. I love them.
Absolutely a great. And for those who don't know, there's 2 different types. There's the SK mods and the touring mods. These guys, it says SK mod, but it's actually the touring mod that they're driving. The SK mods are a little bit more easier to drive, being that it's a touring mod. You actually have to wheel it, so it's kind of like having that weird open setup, but not really. You know what I mean? You it's a fixed setup league. But it feels like you're driving in a true open wheel vehicle in this simulator.
Oh yeah, you got a couple more horses under that engine waiting to push you, for sure.
Well, they're gonna get things underway here, and you're gonna see things change. But now, Fred the Flagman says green, 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 and patience is gonna be the biggest virtue that you're gonna have. And now the backstretch run for him. Oh man, it's already dicey. Roswell Harlow out front, shorter field, but that's going to make for some extra racing going on right now. There's Cody Kinsey, the 1 and 2 positions for points. Harlow is way out front. Kinsey's in 4th. You've got
we still lose, Jason.
I see it. I see him coming around the corner, exit right there, and that right there is going to be where he's going to have to find his ground and battle himself back into it. Ken Zeems doing his normal patient thing.
Gonna be interesting for sure, especially now you already got lap traffic and you're 3 laps into the race.
Well, it says that Sean Conklin went off track and he crashed. Conklin was about to be swallowed up by the race leaders, 13 seconds behind. Lap 5 being completed, green flag conditions of 100. They are very fast laps. You see it right there, just under 14 seconds. That's what they're going to be running.
You don't have to worry about tire wear here. The tire wear is virtually nothing on these things. They just hold forever.
think the one thing that might be working into Kinsey's favor is that the young man, Sean Conklin, that number 54, he's right there in front of the leaders, and that might just slow him up because we know that Conklin likes to make sure that he stays on the lead lap and battle for position.
He does, and it looked like, from what I saw, Jason, he was fighting too wide. He got a little bit loose. He almost slid into the pits, but he was able to almost do a 360 out of the pits and come back out before he entered. But now you see he's getting sucked up by the leader, so it's going to get interesting.
Roswell Harlow going for a pass to the inside, almost tire to tire right there. Up into the wall, try not to hold off anybody else. Kinsey's right there to the back of the 54. Roswell Harlow leading once again, lap 11 here, and that is where it's going to be the biggest standard. Who's going to have the win at the end of this? So that's basically where it's going to be.
Yeah, now I'm wondering if Conklin, he knows he's behind, so I'm wondering if he's going to try to make that aggressive pass on Roswell. Oh God, I hope he doesn't spin him out.
The last thing you want to be is, you don't want to take out the race leader, that's for sure, especially when they're battling for a championship. And we're looking back and forth. Cody Kinsey's back there. We see him. He's got Whelen right behind him. And I know that everybody's trying to be patient, but who's going to really hold off and try not to get into it? Because right now they're dipping into one and getting below the paint, and they're accelerating kind of nicely out of it. They're not really accelerating into the paint, but I'm noticing that Cody Kinsey is really getting into where the paint is, and so now the 130 looks like he's going to try to pass him here, probably in the next couple of laps, because they're checking up pretty hard.
Yeah, it's Cody's got to find a new line out there. That line's not working for him at all.
Roswell Harlow pulling 3 seconds out over the field right now, and he is about a second out over Kinsey, one of the best drivers out there. I know that Sean Conklin's right there running his line, trying to do the best that he can. I don't know if he's hoping for a caution or what he's trying to do, because he's doing his thing.
Jesus, I think Roswell, he must have had like 4 hours of practice on this track today. I swear, the way he's running it right now, ridiculous fast.
Better times for the race leader right now, 13.962. Kinsey running 14 flats pretty much, losing about 100th of a second each time, if not just a little bit more than that. So they're doing it.
There they are. And you know what, Jason? It's clean. We never did our over-under. We forget to do the over-under. We're already, 20 laps in now?
20 laps and no cautions. Man.
I'm going to go with 3.
I was going to say, it's South Boston. I would, first caution. I got to go. All right, we're going to go 5. We'll go 5. We'll go 5. We'll just say 5, okay? We'll go 5. Our over-under will be 2, okay? We'll go there.
I'm sorry, guys. I jinxed you.
All right, yellow flag comes
really my
out.
fault.
It looks like Ron Whelen was a part of that. We're going to back that up just a little bit so you guys can see what happened right there. Far chase view for Whelen. He had Progar right behind him. That's going to stack everything back up, though, so that's not a bad thing. Ooh, Progar got right to the back bumper, right into the Nerf bar, and he is in pit road. Man. There was the cause. Mr. Progar getting into the back of Mr. Whelen. So we believe Mr. Progar is going to get you will. Causing an avoidable incident. Roswell Harlow's your race leader. And it's still about to get, there's still a lot to have to be done. And, man, just incredible. Incredible to see. Conklin's going to be your lucky dog. Of course, all of your lucky dogs across the signature NASCAR series.
You know he is happy right now.
Oh, you know it. A little bit of slippage goes a long way. On Instagram, look up 6 Rings Racing. Give them a like and follow for me out there. Lap 25 being completed under caution right here as we're going to get things back up and rolling here very shortly. Fast race so far. South Boston being a small track, we wanted to give them 100 laps to do it. We started the season with 100 laps at Dover, and now we've got 100 laps here at South Boston.
The difference in those two tracks are drastic, though, Jason.
Highly. Progar and Hagelin, those guys are, I think they are on pit road or coming out of pit road. Yep, they're coming out of pit road right now. So we're going to track back up. First car off the lead lap right now is going to be Eric Sturt. See it there on the left-hand side of your screen.
That race was so long to begin the year.
Oh, but it was a great race, though. I mean, we had such a huge field.
It was awesome.
Harlow, Zeems, McGrath, Kinsey, and Rasick. That's going to be your top 5. Then back to it. Now they go green, 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 says Fred the Flagman. They are off like a prom dress and ready to roll.
I knew that was coming. I knew it was coming. There was no way Ken Zeems was going to get stuck back in third again. He made his appearance well known.
Oh, he's trying to work it, though, and that is what he's going to be doing. Who's all fighting? It's Adam out there who's all fighting for the championship, where you're looking at him right there. Roswell Harlow is going to be one of the guys that you see. Move the timing tower out of the way for you. There's Roswell Harlow. He's going to be battling for it. And then Cody Kinsey in fourth. He has kind of stepped up his game just a little bit right there. I wonder if he was just holding off and trying to wait to see what was happening, because there is Cody Kinsey. These two are separated by 2 points, and right now, as it stands, they are separated by 4 points. And right behind Cody Kinsey, he's got the 82 of Eric Stewart.
Yeah, Eric's getting into his bumper a little bit there. Oh.
Roswell Harlow out front. Ken Zeems trying to put some pressure on him. And that's going to make all the difference.
This is a make mistake track right here. You have to hope to God that they make a mistake in front of you, because you have no way of passing low or high on this track.
Pole position.
Unless they make a mistake.
I was going to say, Mrs. Yaya is finally checking in there. Kayla out there, good to see you. I was going to say the pole position actually gave a few extra points to the 65. So we actually, we'll have to check it at the end of the race. But by the way that it looks, Roswell's going to have to pretty much finish a lap down on Kinsey. So Kinsey needs to put some pressure on it. He's not far off. Ken Zeems right there on the back bumper, though. He is getting right to Roswell Harlow, the 65, really trying to tear it. He's trying to put a lot of distance. Look at him run.
He is too, and he's getting right to the back of that bumper too. I'm waiting for him just to. It almost looks. So I'm sitting here. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, man, I'm wondering when he's gonna clip that Nerf bar, and Roswell's gonna go launching.
You know, patience is key, but we know that Ken has got an incredible driving skill here. I know that he and Kenny, whenever they first started the season over here, they both just incredible drivers, and they have the opportunity. Hagelin looks like he crashed right there. Looks like he and Conklin might have gotten into each other. We're gonna go back, take a look right here. Looks like this is Ron Hagelin, the 130. Tries to go to the inside, turns the 54, and aggressive driving, and then the 130 goes around right there. Man, that was he was trying to make a move.
He was. That's almost what I've said that I've seen that I thought I was gonna see happen with Ken, but it happened in the back. The back are being more aggressive right now than the front. It's gonna make an interesting ending, though.
Here's the look at it. No helicopter award just yet. Kinsey is on a mission tonight, says Kayla, so we're going to see how that goes. Thank you for tuning in out there, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. There, I see the stream growing. Share the stream, start a watch party, donate the stars. I know that we're going to start something new. We're going to do cash drops here very shortly, so Keep posted, keep watching the streams, and you'll be able to hear how you're going to be able to win half of my money.
Speaking of Kayla, we had this. Well, I shouldn't say we. I had this wonderful idea last night. We should have the biggest fan vote, and right now it's between two people. It's either Kayla or Kara.
Oh yes.
I want to know who the biggest fan is.
And if you haven't been a part of it, go on Facebook, look up Signature Esports. You're going to see Signature Esports as our video game creating and platform out there. But also, we have the Signature Esports Better Halves Facebook group. You guys can request to join that out there. If you've got a gamer that you support, or if you've got somebody out there that you love watching them go through sim racing, or any other game, for that matter, get out there and support them, support the stream, support everything else that's out there. Kayla says, let's call it an even tie. I don't know.
Ties are no fun, Kayla. Come on now. That would be like saying Mr. Cody Kinsey's going to share his championship with Roswell tonight. No one wins.
Bumper to bumper. There they go. Back at it again into turn one. Lap 44 being completed. Green flag conditions.
Oh,
Kinsey
man.
Almost into the wall right there, but he's going to try to make a pass on him. Ken's going to lead right there just a little bit coming down into turn four. Who's going to make the pass? He is going to make the pass. Ken Zeems, the number 90, is going to lead over Roswell Harlow coming around.
Now, do you know what this does? This is where if I was Roswell, I'd feel a little scared. Because I did have Ken behind me, who I know is patient enough to stay off the back of me. But is Matt McGrath patient enough to stay off the back of me?
Well, Matt McGrath is there. Sean Conklin is right behind the number 11. You don't want to wreck the guys battling for a championship, but do you want to win a race? That's going to be the ultimate battle, because Ken Zeems is starting to pull away lap after lap, and the 31 of Matt McGrath is right behind Roswell Harlow. Kinsey's ready to pounce.
He is ready.
It looks like Roswell's changing his line just a little bit.
I'm wondering if it had something to do with his tires. Because I know these tires are thick, but once you get them long runs, they will start to get hot, which starts to get loose.
Ken Zeems, almost a 5K I rating in oval. This guy right here, incredible driver. Good to see him back out there in the mix, running the Zeems Racing out front. Halfway mark now in the books as they're completing lap 51 under green flag conditions. 2 positions is what needed to be separated. Kayla says that she's okay with that. Tony,
the fans are not okay with it, Kayla. We want results.
We were trying to give friendly banter here, and that's no fun.
No, a tie's never fun. It's like going to a soccer game and the kid taking 3rd place, and they're like, "Oh, here's a trophy." No one does that.
The 31 of Matt McGrath trying to go to the inside of Roswell Harlow, and he's doing it.
Oh, he's getting loose.
Got loose. Kinsey to the inside.
Man. Oh, man.
Oh, no caution. Things are running smoothly now as Kinsey is up to 3rd right behind Roswell Harlow. Matt McGrath was trying to get to the inside of Roswell Harlow as Ken Zeems leads the field around. Lap 55 being completed, green flag conditions. Ken Zeems doing a heck of a job. Kinsey has to better Roswell Harlow by 2 positions for this to even be a contestant, and he needs to win.
Now I know I asked you this before, Jason.
Huh?
And it was in the beginning of the season, so nothing really mattered, but I want to see if your answer changes a little here.
Huh?
Do you spin the man to win?
Oh, for a championship?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're on his bumper and you're pushing and he ain't moving.
If it's 1 and 2 for a championship separated by 2 points, and he's going for a win, yes. For a win, but Ken Zeems right now is out front. So the only thing that changes Cody Kinsey from Roswell Harlow is that he needs to get around Roswell and get around Ken. And he's got 40 laps to do it.
And they're separating. That's not a good thing. Do you know what he needs? He needs a caution. He needs a caution that's gonna close the distance on everything right now. And the best part of it is, hear me out on this one, Jason. The best part of it is Cody's gonna start third. Roswell will start second, but he'll be stuck on the outside.
Ooh. A better restart, though, sometimes on the outside, depending on how it rolls in.
Very true. Now, I seen Ken last restart. He forced it down in there pretty tight, only because he didn't want to get stuck on that outside again and get stuck back in third, which seems to pay off for him. He's back up in first.
Well, Ken Zeems has been patient all season long. He's got a win in his books already. Here's Roswell Harlow trying to track him down. Cody Kinsey, he's within 1.2 seconds of him. We're going to take a look at the relative. We'll turn that one off, and we'll turn that one back on, so that way you can see the gap distance between the two. 0.8 of a second between Harlow and Zeems. Cody Kinsey falling off the trail just a little bit. Sean Conklin, he's doing a great job. He's worked himself after that being a lap down earlier. He has worked himself up into the top 5.
Question is, who's gonna make the move?
Kara Dublé, I am being paged. There she is.
Yeah.
Oh, caution comes out.
Oh man, I called it. Let's see what happens. Kara, if you're there, I paged you.
Eric Stewart, the 82, got loose, tagged the inside wall. And that changes everything.
Yes, it does.
Roman Dillon out there on Facebook would love to get in on this. Well, if you guys want to be a part of Signature Esports, go to signatureesports.com. We do have the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series starting a new season here in 2021 at the beginning of January. We are doing recruiting and other aspects of that right now. So keep that in mind if you guys are out there, you want to be a part of it. And, of course, we do have Road Series racing as well. If you are very much interested in that, go for it. Get out there. Apply.
Heck yeah. You can get out there and race with me. I'm not very good at it, though, so if you are good, don't wreck me. I'll let you go by, I promise.
Hashtag team don't hit me. That's pretty much what that is. Understand that, Roman out there. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you tuning in, my man. I do appreciate you tuning in. Absolutely wonderful out there. Make sure you guys give the streams likes and shares and all the fun. Conklin on pit road trying to get some stuff done.
Might be fixing those final repairs from the spin out.
I can understand that too.
That's gonna be.
Kara's there even when Brian's not racing. See, that's a true fan right there, out there on YouTube. I appreciate you.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it on Facebook here, Jason. It's gonna be Kara versus Kayla.
You know,
I know Kayla wants to draw. She's trying to forfeit. I'm gonna have to talk to Yeah back there, and we're gonna have a discussion about his wife just forfeiting the win here.
Can't do that. Ties are never fun. This is racing. Sim racing at its finest. Signature Esports, always the best platform for your sim racing broadcasts and all the fun, the leagues, just everything that we do. Zeems, Harlow, Kinsey, Rasick, and McGrath. That's going to be your top 5. Pace car is going to dive off. Green. They're back at it again. Harlow right there to the outside of the 90. Kinsey's going to be right there as well. This is going to really shake things up. Kinsey trying to get to the back bumper, gets a little bit loose.
That loose going to kick his butt, though. I think it is. Yep, it is.
Stretch run. Looks like Kinsey, 130 is getting to the back bumper, or the 31 trying to get to the back bumper, trying to get to the inside of him. Man, you don't want to spin him. You don't want to do it.
The playoff driver, don't do it.
The 31, oh, good run. Caution's going to come back out. What happened to Chris? No, Chris. Tony Kivett saying, send it.
Send it, Mr. Kinsey. Hey, Tony, you're supposed to be watching Hallmark movies. He's peeking at his laptop.
Rogar was coming around the corner right there. Oh, he got loose. Got loose. The Burnt Rubber Podcast, number 7, he got loose. That's okay. He can reset. He can get back in there. Get back out there.
Oh, I love that paint scheme, but I have a feeling since I did it for him, it has not brought him luck at all. So bad now.
Take it to the track, says Karen. Double trouble.
Oh.
Double trouble, double zero.
Kara versus Kayla Art? Heck yeah.
Do it. If you guys want to get back in Chris's Sarah J out there, good to see you out there again, Sarah. Make sure that you join Michael, Woolley, and I next week for the Midwest Days of Thunder. But this week, Michael Newbrow is going to join me right after this. We're going to have that. There's Mr. Woolley's photo. I like to throw it up there every once in a while. Give him a big old shout out.
Love
Midwest,
Mr. Woolley.
The Midwest Maniac himself. Lucky dog roll around. That's going to be. That was Hagelin right there. That was who got the lucky dog.
Iran.
If you want to join racing with me, you guys can join the Discord. Join the Discord, you get to know when our cash races are out there. It's like, depending on the race, it's like $10 to enter, and then we pay out the top 3. And
oh, it's so much fun, guys.
Happens every Monday. Almost every Monday, depending on if I have to go to the hospital for an allergic reaction. Can you believe that stuff?
Right.
Holy cow.
That was a shocker when I woke up to that message.
Tell you what, folks, it was absolutely insane. I fell asleep. When I woke up, I was hived out like I'd been stung by a batch of hornets. And, I spent several hours. That was not cool. Not cool.
Not at all.
Either way, we're back at it again, and I don't give up very easily. It's going to take more than unknown allergen to take me out of this one.
Ooh, here we go, Jason. Double filed. 20 laps to go on the line. It's going to get interesting.
Oh, man, I tell you what. Pace car is going to dive off right here. Waiting for the green flag, and there they go. Whoa, look at that jump. Harlow gets a heck of a jump, but Kinsey's right there to the inside. The 31 of Matt McGrath to the outside of the 11. Running it in. The 90 is right there, side by side for the lead. The 90 and the 65. 65 up next to the wall.
Oh, there we go again.
Spins. 5th caution. Somebody was right.
Oh, they're not going to call it?
There's no way that iRacing wasn't going to call that one. I mean, everybody was slowing up. They knew it was happening. Matt McGrath, the 31. They were right there.
He went for a ride.
Did. There was a 54 to the inside. The 31. Oh, man. Let's far chase that view. Back that up. That was
I can tell you from the view I just saw it, Jason, that looked like netcode, and I'm really hoping it wasn't.
Oh, no, they kind of came together.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, they kind of came together. And then the 31 had the snowplow on the 130.
So we got a snowplow award.
He forced the helicopter. Man, oh man, oh man. Let's go back. We're going to take a look at that one more time. Matt McGrath was battling to the outside of the 11. The 54 was to the inside. The 54 kind of, maybe a little net code, but they were still kind of coming together.
They were going to connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
one way or another.
And then right there, the 31 gives the snowplow.
Ooh, there we go.
Had to get Kinsey's dinner. I understand that. All right, back to live conditions. So this changes a little bit too, because now we've got Harlow out front, and Kinsey is going to be right there behind him. It's Adam says, can't wait for my race in an hour. Yes, absolutely. We've got the Midwest Days of Thunder. That's coming up next. And then after that, we're going to have the Signature Esports Road Series. That's going to be, we're going to be at Lime Rock. That's going to be amazing. But Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series is going to be up right after this. It's going to start roughly about 9 Eastern. And tune in to check that out. Make sure that you do. Give those guys a great support. We love what they do out there. And he's voting for Kinsey. So, Cody Kinsey, don't let him down.
Yeah. All right, so what do you think? You think Ken's going to go aggressive here?
Yes.
14 laps?
I think he wants to win the race.
I think he does too.
2x2. Going for it.
Woo,
Look at that takeoff.
Man, Roswell's got that beautiful takeoff, I swear.
1, 2, and 3. Harlow, Zeems, Kinsey, Conklin, Rasick. That's going to be your top 5. Harlow out. He is trying to win this race now and not put anything out there on the track that he doesn't want to leave, because I tell you what, Kinsey is right there with Zeems. We're going to see how this works.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think everyone else is pretty damaged right now.
Brandon Walker, how much money do I have to donate to have dinner with Cody Kinsey?
I don't know if Kayla shares.
65 of Roswell Harlow. He is out front. 10 laps to go. Lap 91 being completed. Green flag conditions. He's just got to hold on for 10 more laps.
I don't know if she shares, Jason, but I can tell you a couple nights before the wedding, she is definitely sharing, because we are taking Mr. Cody Kinsey out.
Kinsey! Oh, they're wrecking!
Oh, no!
Here's how it is right there. We just saw it. The 90. And Cody Kinsey. Oh, man. Cody Kinsey was right there. He gave a little bump. I don't know if I'm going to rewind that just a little bit. Far chase view. Ken Zeems. This is the lap right here. Ken Zeems was coming down into it. Looks like Cody gave him a little bit of a bump and then rode over him, and then, oh man, oh man, I know that he wasn't trying to get into him that hard. He was probably just trying to move him up the track a little bit right there, a little bump and run and go, try to get to Harlow for a lead. And then, oh man. Never good right there. Man, took them both out. Roswell Harlow is going to lead the field around. Kinsey on pit road. Ken Zeems out. Not happy about that. I don't doubt it. I don't think he meant to get into him that hard.
No, that was more of a tap in the bumper, shoot you up the track, shoot underneath it. Move right there, and it just didn't work out for him.
And it backfired. It backfired in the worst ways for Cody Kinsey and everybody else. Brandon Walker sent $1. Someone did look mad. Ken Zeems back and hit the back bumper of Cody Kinsey right there. We did see that. Oh, someone just blew their engine.
Yep, it looks like Steven Rasick. Yep.
Steven Rasick on pit road. Last 2 drivers in the field coming around right here, and man, the carnage.
Yeah, that one wrapped up the rest of the field right there. Conklin squeezed through there. I don't know how he did, but he squeezed through there.
I tell you what, Roswell Harlow and Sean Conklin are going to battle for the win. We're going to see who wins. That's at least going to be where it is. But congratulations to Roswell Harlow the 4th for the Signature Esports, the Burnt Rubber Podcast, Whelen Modifieds, the eNASCAR Series Championship right here. He's going to win some cool money and a big old title, and we want to congratulate him. Cody Kinsey is going to take home the 2nd place trophy after all of the battling that they see. Actually, we'll update that. We'll make sure the points list gets updated. But Roswell Harlow Mano a mano with the young man, the 54.
Right. This is the wrong one, too. We needed at the end, Jason.
The 65. Well, I tell you what, at least was there. Roswell coming around, 2 to go. Lap 99 being completed. 14-second flat little lap. White flag brought to you by Drinkin Bros Racing is waving right here. Last lap of the season. And a big old congratulatory fun run. Roswell Harlow is going to bring home the championship right here as he takes the flag. Oh, Conklin won. God, I don't know if he meant to hit the brakes, but Conklin won. Congratulations to Sean Conklin on the win, but congratulations to Roswell Harlow for the championship win right there. The number.
They're sharing burnouts, Jason.
I can
they're
understand.
Sharing burnouts, buddy.
I can understand it. Dual burnouts for the two right there. Conklin for the win. Harlow for the championship.
You know that feels good.
Hey, you know what? It's only been 10 weeks, but 10 weeks is a long time to get out there and race.
Yes, it is.
No, Brandon, Cody did not win. Cody, he finished 4th in the race.
Oh, look at this. They're going to go a little bit of nose to nose here. Let's see who can push who here, Jason.
Who's got enough in the tank?
Yeah. Oh.
They're locked in tires, so I don't think anybody's going anywhere.
Oh, man.
Nice little burn.
Now it's just whose motor's going to blow first.
Oh, Conklin's losing. Nah, he's not. Oh, man. All right. Let's see if we can bring him in.
Oh, yeah. Let's bring up Roswell. This should be an interesting view to it. I know it's not the finish he wanted. I know he was really hoping that it was gonna be pushed to the end right there, but hey, what can you do?
Well, he blew his engine and now just reset, but Roswell Harlow is going to be your signature NASCAR Whelen Modifieds Burnt Rubber Podcast champion right here. And I tell you what, man, what a great race. You guys had great restarts. You and Kinsey were battling it out there, and it was a battle back and forth there for first and second, but did you let him win? I have to ask.
So, no. John, like, I'm just gonna stay behind you. We're gonna take it easy. I'm like, okay, I'll kind of cross the finish line easy, and he went cranking fast. Well, I mean, you know what? Good for him. He got himself a win, and we got to do some dueling burnouts finally.
Yeah, we were all up here. We're like, yeah, Roswell's gonna come across the finish. He's gonna win the race, and then all of a sudden we see you slow up, and Conklin went by, and me and Jason are like,
No,
did he need to do that?
that is a quintessential celebrated too soon.
Well, congratulations on the championship. You get to be the first Whelen Modified champion for Signature Esports in the NASCAR series. So we are grateful to have you there, and very, very thankful that one, you could pull it off, and two, that it only took 5 cautions to do it.
Yeah, I mean that really was some great racing there, especially beginning in the middle. Ken and I were just back and forth. It seems like one run he'd have the better of me, and the next I'd have the better of him.
Oh, definitely. I saw that too. I saw that you had the jump one restart, and he had the jump as well. So you guys it was great. You guys did great up front, and I was glad to see it happen that way.
Yeah, that was phenomenal.
I said at one point there, Roswell, when Ken got the jump and he was in first and you were in second, the caution comes out, and I think it was Matt McGrath who was behind you. I said, I said Roswell could probably wishes he was sitting in fourth right now or in third instead of second, because now he doesn't have Ken behind him anymore, who's patient. He's got a driver who possibly can spin him if he's not patient enough.
Yeah, there were definitely some nerves there, and I knew Matt had just taken tires too, so it was really I I had seen he wasn't doing too great on the start, so I was really hoping that Ken and I could get a good jump and maybe get single file with Cody B between Matt and I. Um, but man, that was tight.
Nerve-wracking.
That was I was definitely stressing it. I was really hoping Ken was going to take the outside just for some random weird reason on the restart, but that definitely wasn't going to happen.
Well, he was there to win a race too, and well, big congratulations to you. Of course, we always want to make sure that we do what we can for our drivers, but we also want to make sure that you give your shout outs to everybody out there that has helped support you.
Oh yeah. So first off, I got to say the biggest of happy birthdays to my mother. She is turning an undisclosed age this year today, and this one's definitely for her. This championship. That being said, I got to give a big thank you to Till Valhalla Project to Snap On, to all of my family, my amazing girlfriend Sarah. I mean, I could not do any of this without their love and support. Um, and it's been a long season, a lot of ups and downs, but they stuck by me all the way through, and we got a championship now.
Yes, sir.
That was an absolute impeccable drive off. Congratulations on the championship, and of course P2 finish here at the race today.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Congrats, Roswell, buddy. You did great tonight.
Roswell was just fantastic. He had it, and then we were like, oh, don't get into him, don't get into this person. Yeah, man, I think we were cheering more on clean racing this time than we have ever. So,
We have. As soon as you were in there, I was like, oh, God, please do not spin Roswell. Please do not spin Roswell. That's going to be all bad.
That's all I wanted out of this race was just don't die. If I can survive to the end, that's my first priority. Second priority was finish in front of Cody. And it really sucks that him and Ken went out like that. There was some phenomenal racing, and it looked like, at least in the rear view, it was just really, really close racing at the end. Cody going for a championship, Ken going for a win.
yeah.
It sucks it ended the way it did, but man, that was great racing up to that point.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it looked like from our point of view. It looked like Cody had put the bumper to him to move him up the track to go around to try to catch you, and it backfired a little bit. Hard racing. That's what we saw out of it. But congratulations. We got to get Mr. Conklin in here so we can congratulate him on passing you for a win.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have some words for him, but
all right, man. Congratulations on the championship. This is the 2020 Whelen Modified Champion, the Burnt Rubber Podcast signature esports, the eNASCAR Whelen Modifieds. Congratulations once again, Roswell.
Thanks again, guys.
You too. That's him right there, man. Oh man. We do need to talk to Cody Kinsey. He comes up second.
Yeah.
More than enough to give him props. But we got to talk to the winner of the race, Sean Conklin, the number 54. Buddy, he gave up a little early.
Hold on 1 second.
You're supposed to be ready for us.
Dinner is ready, but I still don't believe that that happened after especially what went on in that race. But I know Roswell said, "Oh, I just wanted to slow up." He can say it. He gave me the win on purpose. But that was cool. Yeah, that was definitely a very tough race and a long one, especially.
Well, it seemed like it was, for being 100 laps, it was definitely one that was very quick when it comes to your lap times and having to find a way to move around a driver. It was a little bit difficult. I know that you fell a lap off and you got back on the lead lap, and then you and the 31 got into each other a little bit, and then you came back into it, and at the very end, you and Roswell racing for a win.
Yeah, and congratulations to Roswell on the championship. Well deserved after that one. And I can't believe we had 2 cars left at the end.
It's South Boston. I could believe it. I could believe it.
We actually expected more cautions, but you guys raced clean tonight, and definitely congratulations. When you went a lap down, I was like, oh man, and then you were still fighting him like you were leading the race. I was like, look at Conklin go. I was like, he's fighting it all the way to the end, and that caution came out, and I was like, oh boy. I said Conklin's back on the lead lap. Look out, guys.
I knew last race this season, this is my best track with these cars. So I knew to push as hard as I could without trying to wreck anybody. Unfortunately, that happened once, and whoever that was, I already forget. Sorry to them. Yeah, definitely a good race and very fun.
We got spammers out there. We're gonna delete that guy. We don't want that guy going right there. Alrighty, I appreciate you, Sean. The wannabe famous stuff, which we don't want. Let's spam those guys. John, you did great. Great patience, and buddy, we'll see you again. I think you're gonna race tomorrow, aren't you? Actually, you're racing tonight. Are you racing in the Road Series?
I don't know. I think I'll have to talk with you in the drivers meeting about that.
For sure. All right, man. Congratulations on the win over here at South Boston. Last race of the Whelen Modified Series. For the time being, we're going to work on some more details about when we're going to bring Whelen Modifieds back. But congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Congrats, Conklin.
Thank you.
Youngest racer that we have in the entire field. Let's see if double check on him. Where you at, buddy? Are you there?
Hey, man.
Hey. All right. So you didn't
Yeah.
with the championship, but walk us through. I know that you and Ken kind of got into each other there a little bit. You were trying to move him up the track to go chase down Roswell. That's what it looked like from our point of view. But tell us how it went.
Yeah, I think I just got a heck of a run out of that corner there and wasn't expecting them to be that little in front of me. It is what it is, though. That was a heck of a season. Congrats to Roswell, and thank all my family for watching and supporting.
I'll tell you what, it was a great season, and it was good to see you because we knew when it came down to 10 to go, somebody was going somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When I got when that yellow came out on 68, I think it was, I was in third. Man, I was trying my best to stick to Kinsey's bumper. Let Roswell hang on the outside and at least get one position on him.
Right. Well, he needed to finish behind you, and you needed to finish in the lead. That's what I saw, at least. That's by the numbers. But you were going for a championship. I can understand it. And man, oh man, it's been one heck of a season. But second place in a Whelen Modifieds isn't too bad.
Nah, not bad at all. And thanks again, Jason, for putting this on. I have a blast running in every series I run in. Race controlling, hanging out with the guys. It's all fun.
It was awesome. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I need to talk to you, Mr. Yeah. So during our lovely broadcast, I brought up the idea of, Kayla and versus Kara in a fan battle.
Oh, man.
And do you know what Kayla said?
What'd she say?
She's okay with a tie. I need you to have a conversation with her. Nobody's okay with a tie.
Yeah, we're gonna have a post-race review.
All right. Well, let's wrap up the Burnt Rubber Podcast Whelen Modified Championship race. Congratulations, second in the overall standings for the Whelen Modifieds. Congratulations, Cody Kinsey. P4 finished today, though. Still nothing to sneeze at after it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Yeah, out there teaming it up. We'll see you
in 4, man.
Congratulations.
All right, buddy. Congrats. You did Drinkin Bros proud.
Yeah, what a heck of a season. We appreciate everybody, and we appreciate everybody tuning in. So Whelen Modifieds are going to take a break. We're going to focus on the trucks, the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series in the next upcoming season, as we're starting to wind down our championship run for the trucks and for the Cup Series. Currently in the Signature eNASCAR Series, the Road Series just began. We have Real Racing Online Dirt Street Stock Series on Sundays. Newbrow, you've got another broadcast with me here in just about 30 minutes.
Yeah, we got another broadcast, and then you got a broadcast, and I got a race. So, I mean, we got a long night ahead of us, Jason.
It's a long night. Keep tuning in. Make sure you get the stars out there. Make sure you get the shares. Come back and watch Midwest Days of Thunder Cup Series. That's going to be coming up here in we'll begin the broadcast in about 30 minutes, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Appreciate you. We will see you very, very shortly. From myself to Mr. Michael Newbrow.
It's been a pleasure. I wish I could say same bat time, same bat channel next week, but stay tuned. We are on to some big things, and you guys are going to love it, I promise.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Thank you. I appreciate you. Burnt Rubber Podcast, thank you very much. Make sure you go to facebook.com/Burnt Rubber Podcast. It's BURNT Rubber, just like the tires, and podcast. Check them out. I know that they got some big changes coming up. We're going to include them in some things that we've got going on as well. Thank you to Drinkin Bros Racing, F It, Let's Have a Beer, 46branding.com, Bulldog Sports Cars and Collectibles, and to everybody else that has supported the Whelen Modifieds. We will make sure that we continue to we're just going to grow and grow and grow. We just got to restructure the week. That's pretty much what's going on. Appreciate you, and have a good night. We will see you here very, very shortly.
Bye, everyone. Love you.